everybody, here I am again with another video. And my voice sucks today because I'm not sick. I don't really know what's going on. I've had like a sore throat slash itchy throat, whatever, for the last like 3 days, so ignore that. But I, for some reason, in the last like week have been getting a lot of comments on my eyebrows. I don't have them on right now because that's what we're doing today. And I don't know why. Just maybe it's because I've been out in the open more lately because I don't really go anywhere. But I've been getting a lot of comments slash compliments on my eyebrows and people asking how to do them and stuff like that. So I figured I would make a video. Anyways, I'm going to do a little eyebrow video tutorial, if you will, to kind of show you how I do mine and what I like to use to get the look that I prefer. Some people prefer different looks. My sister prefers a pomade over a pencil. I prefer a pencil over a pomade. It's just whatever you like. But you can use the same technique with both, whether you're using a brush with a pomade or you're using a pencil. But anyways, I just figured I would get on here and show y'all how I did, how it's done. So, first of all, I like to kind of brush my brows up and then comb over the little extra hairs. And I don't get my brows done because I am too cheap to do that. And that's just one more place you'd have to go, one more thing you'd have to get done. So I just kind of pluck them in the shape that I like. They're really not awesomely plucked right now, but they get the job done. So what I like to do first is I like to line the underneath part very lightly, very light-handed and gently. Trace out the underneath, and then I drag it all the way and trace out the tail. And I prefer the thinner tail brow look. I don't love the thick brows on myself personally. So I do the more thin brows. So I kind of just drag out that tail. So now we've got our shape, and I'm gonna do the same to the other side. Don't be discouraged if the first couple of times you try this, your brows are not even, because brows aren't even to begin with. What we're trying to do is make them look as symmetrical as possible, but they will never look exactly alike. Because they're sisters, not twins, just like your boobs. Or in my case, they're cousins. Second cousins. Okay, so now, so now we've got the underneath lined all the way down. So once you've got that drawn out, you can see like my eyebrows are bald in here. So a lot of this, like when my brows are done, they don't look like that in real life. That's not like my natural nice brows. That's what I've had to draw on because I've got a lot of baldness in here. This brow is, I think this is my favorite brow. Everyone has a favorite brow. I think this one usually ends up looking better because the hair on this one just grows different. I have to like pluck and shave the top right here because for some reason it just grows so tall and then no hair grows right there on the side. So I have to fake it. I have to just work with what you got. So now once I've got that shape is when I start drawing the little hair-like flicks in the areas that are bald. See, I had to kind of create a brow in the front because I don't have that on this side, but I have it on this side. So what you don't want is to see any actual lines of product. You want it to look as I mean, unless that's the kind of brow you prefer. I prefer mine to look as natural as possible. Okay, now you've kind of got those bald parts filled in. Now what you want to do, or what I do, is I brush my eyebrow hairs down. Then we're going to gently line the top, but we're not going to do it so harsh that you can see a line. You want to kind of just very gently flicker. And if it does look too harsh, use your spoolie and kind of brush it out once you're done. And I go back in and I'm just filling in the bald spots inside my brow over here. I say bald spots. The bare spots. I'm not like, my eyebrow's not like balding. And I like to sometimes kind of, I don't really have a huge arch right here. Like I prefer a little more of an arch right here because mine's kind of non-existent. So I'll kind of create a little arch. So that way I don't want my brows to kind of go downward. I want them to kind of arch a little bit up here. So we're going to do the same on the other side. I think a lot of the time when people have issues with their brows, they have the wrong shade of brow pencil or brow pomade or whatever they use. they have the wrong shade, so then they end up looking a little too bold, a little too in your face. So it's really important that you get the right shade. I'm blonde, so I usually use the shade taupe. Any darker, then it's like too dark for me. So you just want to make sure you don't get the wrong shade. And then I just brush them back how I need them. And then if you see any uneven parts you think you need to touch up, that's when I go in and do that. And then I like to brush out the front because I don't like the front of my brows looking harsh at all. I want there to be like a fading effect. And then I always set mine with the brow gel because I have like, my brow hairs are a little bit longer, so sometimes they'll kind of, ooh. And I just like to use the Anastasia one because it's decently priced, and this same tube has probably lasted me a year or over a year. Honestly, I don't remember when I bought it because that's how long it's lasted me. And then this is a clear brow gel. If you want more color, or if you have thin brows and you want more depth to it, you can get a tinted brow gel. And then these suckers are set. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to some people. I think they look decently even, enough to where at least you can't really tell. But they look better than before, that's for sure. Yeah, for some reason I've had a lot of people be like, oh my gosh, your brows. Which is funny because back in the day I had the like tadpole brows. And my sister and my mom and everyone would try to tell me like, those don't look good. And I was like, shut up, that's the style. And it really wasn't. That was when I used like a crayon pencil, like a pencil like this for my brows. It was like a Maybelline one or something, and it just was too dark, too thick. The fronts of my brows were blocky and square, and they just didn't look good. So it's been a process and it's been a journey, but I think I nailed it. If anyone has any other suggestions for video, oh gosh, oh no. Anyways, if you have suggestions for something that you want to learn, or you just want to see me do, just like tell me, because I'll do it. My next video is gonna be is gonna be the Jaclyn Hill, this one, because I just got this little sucker. I've used it a couple times and I'm already obsessed with it, but my next video will probably be a look on this palette because I love it and I'm obsessed with it, and I love Jaclyn Hill. So anyways, yeah, okay, thanks for watching, and thanks for giving me things to make videos about. Okay, bye.